Experience better days with a bigger, better 4G. Hutch 4G, now bigger and better.
President Gotabaya Rajapaksa arrived at the King's Court of the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic in Kandy to preside over the swearing-in ceremony of the newly appointed Cabinet of Ministers and State Ministers. The swearing-in ceremony commenced following a collective pledge made by all the Cabinet Ministers. Starting with the Ministry of Defence, the portfolio was taken charge of by President Gotabaya Rajapaksa.
අතිගරු ජනාධිපති ගෝඨාභය රාජපක්ෂ මැතිතුමන් ආරක්ෂක අමාත්‍යවරයා ලෙස කටයුතු කරන බව.
Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa took oaths as the Minister of Finance, Urban Development and Housing, Buddha Sasana, Religious and Cultural Affairs. Nimal Siripala de Silva was sworn in as the Minister of Labour. The Ministry of Education came under the purview of Professor G.L. Peiris as he took oaths before the President. Pavitra Vanyarachi received a familiar role as she took oaths as the country's Minister of Health once again. The Ministry of Foreign Relations was once again presented to Minister Dinesh Gunawardena, who took oaths before the President today. EPDP leader Douglas Devanand then took oaths as the new government's Minister of Fisheries. The Ministry of Transport fell under the purview of Gamini Lokuge. Meanwhile, Dr. Bandula Gunawardena was sworn in as the Cabinet Minister of Trade. C.B. Ratnayaka took his oaths as the Minister of Wildlife and Forest Conservation. The Ministry of Public Services, Provincial Council and Local Government came under the purview of Minister Janaka Bandara Thinnakon. Kehelia Rambukwella was sworn in as the Minister of Mass Media, a role he previously held. Former Speaker Chamal Rajapaksa was then sworn in as the country's new Minister of Irrigation. Dallas Alahap Peruma then took oaths as the Minister of Power. The portfolio of highways came under the purview of Minister Johnston Fernando. Further, Vimal Veeravansa took oaths as the Minister of Industries. Mahinda Amaravira took his oaths as the new government's Minister of Environment. Former Minister of Wildlife S.M. Chandrasena today took oaths as the Minister of Land. Meanwhile, Mahindanand Dalutgamage was sworn in as the Minister of Agriculture. The Ministry of Water Supply came under the purview of Minister Vasudevan Nanayakkara. Udaya Gamman Pilla was sworn in as the new government's Minister of Energy. Dr. Ramesh Patirana then took oaths as the Minister of Plantations. Prasanna Ranatunga was sworn in as the Cabinet Minister of Tourism. Rohita Abhay Gunawardena received the portfolio of Ports and Shipping. Namal Rajapaksa was handed the ministerial portfolio of Youth Affairs and Sports as he took oaths as the Cabinet Minister for the first time. In a surprising move, the Ministry of Justice was handed over to President's Counsel Ali Sabri, for which he took oaths before the President today. Meanwhile, 39 state ministers also took oaths at the King's Court today. Accordingly, Cabinet Minister Chamal Rajapaksa also took oaths as the State Minister of Internal Security, Home Affairs and Disaster Management. Priyankara Jayaratne was then sworn in for the state ministerial portfolio of Foreign Employment, Promotions and Market Diversification. The state ministerial portfolio of solar, wind, grid power generation projects development was given to Dhuminda Disanayake. General Secretary of the SLFP Dayasiri Jayasekara took his oaths as the State Minister of Batik, Handloom Fabrics and Local Apparel Products. Lasantha Alagiyavanna was sworn in as the State Minister of Cooperative Services, Marketing Development and Consumer Protection. Sudarshini Fernando Pillai took oaths as the State Minister of Prisons, Reforms and Prisoner Rehabilitation. Development of Samurdhi, Home Economy, Microfinance, Self-Employment and Businesses and underutilized state resources came under the purview of State Minister Shehant Semasinghe. Vidura Vikramanayake took his oaths as the State Minister of National Heritage, Performing Arts and Rural Artist Promotion. Arundika Fernando was sworn in as the State Minister of Coconut, Fishtail Palm, Palmyra and Rubber Product Promotion, as well as Allied Industrial Production and Export Diversification. Nimal Lanza took his oaths as the State Minister of Roads and Other Infrastructure Development. The portfolios of container warehouse facilities, container yards, port supply facilities and boats and shipping industry development came under the purview of State Minister Jayantha Samaravira. Roshan Ranasinghe was sworn in as the State Minister of Land Management Affairs, State Business Lands and Property Development. Sanat Nishanta took oaths as the State Minister of Rural and Regional Drinking Water Supply Project Development. Second-time parliamentarian Dr. Sarath Veerasekara took his oaths as the State Minister of Provincial Councils and Local Government Affairs. Anuradha Jayaratne was given the state ministerial portfolio of development of rural paddy fields and associated tanks, reservoirs and irrigation. State Minister Piyal Nishanta was handed the responsibility of women and child development, preschool and primary education, school infrastructure and school services. Meanwhile, Kanaka Herath took oaths as the State Minister of Company Establishment Reforms, Tea Estate Crops, Tea Factory Modernisation and Tea Export Diversification. Prasanna Ranavira was sworn in as the State Minister of Cane, Brass, Clay Products and Rural Industry Promotion. Former parliamentarian D.V. Chanaka took his oaths as the State Minister of Aviation Services and Development of Export Zones. Taraka Balasuriya was sworn in as the State Minister of Regional Cooperation before the President. The State Ministerial Portfolio of Rural Home Construction and Building Materials Industry Promotion was handed to Indika Anuruddha. Senior Professor Mohan De Silva took his oaths as the State Minister for Regulation of Fertilizer Production and Supply, Use of Chemical Fertilizers and Pesticides. S.V. Alendran took oaths as the State Minister of Professional Development of Postal Services and Mass Media. Thenuka Vidanagamage was sworn in as the State Minister of Rural and School Sports Infrastructure Promotion. Sisira Jayakuri was then sworn in as the State Minister for Promotion of Indigenous Medicine, Development of Rural Ayurvedic Hospitals and Community Health. Kanchana Vijay Sekara took his oaths as the State Minister of Ornamental Fish, Freshwater Fish and Shrimp Farming Development, Multi-Day Fishing and Fish Exports. Vimala Veera Dissanayake was sworn in as the State Minister of Wildlife Conservation Protection Programs, including electric fence and ditch construction, as well as reforestation and wildlife resources development. The State Ministerial Portfolio of Livestock and Farm Promotion as well as dairy and egg-related industries came under the purview of State Minister D.B. Herath. Shashindra Rajapaksa was given the State Ministerial Portfolio of Paddy and Cereals, Organic Food, Vegetables, Fruits, Chilies, Onions and Potatoes, Seed Production and High-Tech Agriculture. First-time parliamentarian Dr. Nalaka Godeheva took his oaths as the State Minister of Urban Development, Coast Conservation, Waste Disposal and Public Sanitization. The son of the late CWC leader Arumugan Thondaman, Jeevan Thondaman, was sworn in as the State Minister of Estate Housing and Community Infrastructure Facilities. National List nominee Dr. Sita Arambepola took her oaths as the State Minister of Skills Development, Vocational Education, Research and Innovation. Meanwhile, Professor Channa Jayasumana was sworn in as the State Minister of Pharmaceutical Production, Supply and Regulation. Former Central Bank Governor and National List nominee Ajit Niwad Cabral took oaths as the State Minister of Finance and Capital Markets as well as Public Enterprise Reforms. Vijitha Berugoda was given the State Ministerial Portfolio of Dhamma Schools, Bhikkhu Education, Pirivenas and Buddhist Universities. The State Ministerial Portfolios of Development of Sugarcane, Maize, Cashew, Pepper, Cinnamon, Cloves, Betel Production and Promotion of Allied Products and Exports came under the purview of State Minister Janaka Vakkumbura. Dilum Amunugama was given the State Ministerial position of Vehicle Regulation, Bus Transport Services and Carriages and Automotive Industries. Lohan Ratwata became the State Minister for Gems and Jewellery. Development of common infrastructure facilities of settlements and canals in Mahavali zones was handed to State Minister Siripala Gamlat. It is noteworthy that 17 personalities who had not previously served as cabinet or state ministers have been appointed to the brand new cabinet today. Udaya Manpila, the leader of the Pivithru Hela Urumaya, Rohitha Abegunawardena, a former state minister, and Namal Rajapaksa, who represented the parliament several times but did not hold a ministerial portfolio, were also appointed as cabinet ministers for the first time. President's Counsel Ali Sabri, who entered parliament for the first time via the national list of the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, was also appointed as the cabinet minister of justice today. Also among the first-timers are S.V. Alendran, Thenuka Vidanagamage, Sisira Jayakuri, Piyal Nishanta, Prasanna Ranavira, D.V. Chanaka, D.B. Herath, Shashindra Rajapaksa, Dr. Nalaka Godeheva, Jeevan Thondaman, Ajit Niwad Cabral and Dr. Sita Arambepola as well as Professor Channa Jayasumana. 16 parliamentarians who previously held cabinet and state ministerial portfolios did not receive any ministerial portfolios this time. Chairman of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, former President Maithripala Sirisena, former Minister Susil Premajayanta, Ranjit Siambalapitiya, Anura Priyadarshana Yapa, Jayanta Herath, Chandima Veerakodi, Professor Tissa Vitarana, John Senaviratna, Mahinda Samarasinghe, Jagat Pushpakumara, Rohana Disanayaka and Sarathi Dushmanta, as well as Dilan Pereira, were not given any ministerial portfolios. SP Disanayaka, who was appointed as the chairperson of the Nurili District Coordinating Committee today, too did not receive any ministerial position. Dr. Vijayadasa Rajapaksa was also among the cadre that did not receive ministerial positions and was not present at the swearing-in ceremony held at the King's Court in Kandy today. Although Mahinda Yapa Abeyewardena was not handed with the responsibility of a ministerial portfolio, sources report that his name has been nominated for the position of Speaker. The posts of Speaker and Deputy Speaker of Parliament are still vacant and will be filled after the Parliament convenes on the 20th of August. After the swearing-in ceremony, the President, the Prime Minister and the new Cabinet paid homage to the sacred tooth relic and invoked blessings upon themselves. The brand new cabinet then posed for a group photo in front of the temple of the sacred tooth relic.